Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Remind and Reprisal here on Echo Isle. We see Reprisal spawning as the blue human player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top left, we have Reprisal spawning as the red night elf. No observers in this particular game, which means I should most likely, I am keeping track of the night elf players since they do tend to have more invisible units with Shadow Meld but hopefully there's not going to be too many invisible units from Sorceress. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down on a map like Echo Isle. What can we really expect to see from this early portion of the game? Now, Archmage or Mountain King are both viable openings on this map. However, going up against a Demon Hunter is still rather difficult. Archmage generally get mana burn. Mountain King not very effective unless it has mana. So I wouldn't be surprised to see an Archmage and Mountain King 1-2 combination. That way, the mana burns, there are multiple targets to try and mana burn those heroes, and by having more targets, it is difficult for the Demon Hunter to shut down multiple heroes. Now, we are going to be looking at an Archmage popping out here in just a moment. We are still training up peasants, which means to me that we should be looking at some sort of militia creep, at least out the mercenary camp, and maybe eventually the 5-3-3 Ogre Magi creep camp. At the opposite ends of the woods, you see the Demon Hunter making its way down. And it is going to go ahead and use that Ancient of War to try and clear out this mercenary camp as well. Demon Hunter using a mana burn to finish off that null there, as that Renegade Wizard is still taking a little bit more damage. The Ancient of War down to 560 some odd hit points. It will end up getting taken down. There goes that Renegade Wizard. Claws of Attack +9 have been picked up. Very powerful, as the Demon Hunter, Claws of Attack +9, and that Forest Troll Shadow Priest will be able to shut down the Archmage's Water Elementals. Now, this 5-3-3 creep camp should almost give level 2 to the Archmage, as you can see right there, and we'll see what else is going to be happening here. The Archmage really wants that Brilliance Aura early on, if possible, as a lone footman trying to start to play a game of Whack-A-Wisp inside this entangled gold mine. You can see multiple Wisp currently taking a lot of damage, but hiding in the safety of that gold mine there. Alright, did turn my game sounds a little bit further down since people were saying that it is a little bit difficult to hear. And, well, now it's hard for me to hear, but hopefully nothing too bad will happen. Anyways, Archmage is now out and about. Ancient of War attempting to protect this Tree of Life. Abolish magic down that Water Elemental. Build and canceled that last one particular Tree of Life there. Footman trying to run away for dear life. Is it going to be able to get away? No, it will not, as the Demon Hunter inches closer to level 20 or level 3 from level 2. Archmage still in serious trouble, though, has not gotten to level 2 yet, and Reprisal is just going to have a hard time constantly getting shut down. Means that he's not going to be able to drop Water Elementals, and that Forest Troll Shadow Priest, even if it falls at this stage in the game, is not going to be that big of a loss any longer, since the Archmage doesn't have Brilliance Aura and will not be able to drop that many Water Elementals early on. Tree of Life is about 1/3 of the way through. Meanwhile, you can see the Town Hall is already up and operational. The one thing keeping Reprisal in this game is that fast expansion, with one Arcane Tower protecting him and giving him a bit of an economic lead. However, unless he is able to use the mercenary camps effectively, he is not going to be able to use that gold nearly as quickly as he would like. Extra gold in the bank does not help you here. You need to be able to invest in it wisely. Make sure you have a decent sized army before your opponent comes knocking on your door. Archmage does pick up Boots of Speed, is able to run back. Where is it going? Down to 285 hit points, now running off to the north. Not quite sure where he wants to go. It looks like he wants to perhaps put some pressure somewhere else, but it is in the mind of Remind. What is he really looking to do, as the Archmage is now going to perhaps try and deal some damage towards these units here? Ancient of War going to end up taking some damage here once more. Meanwhile, Arcane Vault is going to end up getting canceled. You see some footmen all in position, You see a little bit of damage on this mineral or gold line here as the Forest Troll Shadow Priests are being forced to back off. Footman now looking to back off once again. Both sides suffering very, very high pressure as a very low hit point Footman able to sneak away. Now Peasants trying to repair this one Arcane Tower. One Arcane Tower is all that is really standing to defend right now as he gets taken down, giving level 3 to the Demon Hunter. Without this, what is the Demon Hunter really going to be able to do as you now see a low hit point Footman trying to get away? Militia are all in position. There is the surround. Staff of Teleportation. Is it going to be enough? Evasion. Is it going to be enough? And it gets taken out. Archmage gets the killing blow, takes down a level 3 Demon Hunter, gets to level 2, gets Brilliance Aura, and all of a sudden, a split-second difference between teleporting away and being or dying was in the books. One more proc of evasion was probably all it took as the Archmage now realizes that that Tree of Life, well, is up and operational. All right, in comes the units once more. These towers are not going to have an easy time getting constructed. All that piercing damage as that Scout Tower now taking a lot of damage as well. Footman going after the Forest Troll Berserker Demon Hunter back in play, resurrected at the tavern, and that is a problem to a problem right now as you see the Forest Troll Shadow Priest quickly getting rid of the Archmage's Water Elemental and really any hope to try and stabilize in the long term. Forest Troll Berserker down to 125 hit points. Archmage continuing to launch those fireballs. That Forest Troll Berserker could get taken down here as we see perhaps more militia coming in from the north. No, they are not. Low hit point Footman coming in from the north. Forest Troll Shadow Priest mana burned there, but a Water Elemental was already placed down just in time. One or two more shots. There goes one Forest Troll Shadow Priest Archmage trying to get some damage in onto some of those units. As the Archmage is now giving chase. Demon Hunter does not have Boots of Speed, unable to catch up as the Archmage is now running for the hills, trying to get extra damage on those Forest Troll Berserkers and that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. All right, is that a Swirl Town portal? Yes, it is. Are the units going to be able to teleport away? Yes, they are. Down to 4 hit points. And that one Forest Troll Berserker backing off, doubling back around at just the right moment, able to stay alive as a panda now being trained up at that tavern. All right, are we going to see a Naga Sea Witch? Yes, we are. Naga Sea Witch does have Boots of Speed. Archmage does not have an Arcane Vault yet, hence all of the low hit point units. And without those Scrolls of Regeneration, those Footmen, well, their longevity on the battlefield is really, really short-lived as the Tome of Strength now dropped. Let's see what item it will be. Sentry Ward. Shadow Melding is not going to be in the realm of possibility, at least for a little while, as the Forest Troll Berserker going after some targets. Is the Demon Hunter going to get some easy targets there? No. Breath of Fire, excuse me, able to finish off that Footman as the Demon Hunter with 2 claws of attack up to plus 15, dealing at least or at most 50% more base damage. All right. 27 plus 15, what is that, 42? Yeah, 42 base damage. Very, very high indeed. Archmage doesn't even get to that number on the high end. Neither the Water Elementals, as the Panda now gets to level 2 as well, perhaps now getting Breath of Fire. Was that temporary setback enough in order to get Reprisal back into this game? Or is Remind going to rebound with an expansion of his own, equalize the economic advantage, and now push with this stronger mercenary army now that he is able to spend all of that gold very, very efficiently or very, very quickly? Naga Sea Witch going to go ahead and engage. Units are now pulling back. Footmen ready to engage as well. Archmage now making their way over as the Naga Sea Witch does have those Boots of Speed, wants to pick off some of those targets and make them slower so that it is forced to absorb a bit more damage. Sorceress also in play as well. Demon Hunter taking a little bit more damage as we do see Dryads have joined in on the fight. Slow will not be lingering on that Demon Hunter or Panda as those Dryads are going to take the place of the Forest Troll Shadow Priest to abolish magic and off the Water Elementals and remove slow from those sorceresses. Archmage sitting at level 2, very close to level 3, as both sides are still trying to feel each other and figure out where they can travel to next. Water Elementals could turn around, get some damage back in. Footmen relatively low on well, low on numbers and low on upgrades. I don't believe they have Defend. Defend perhaps would switch things around, as that is a very... Oh, no, they do have Defend. As you see, a Footman now reflecting those attacks back. And every time you reflect that damage back, that Dryad actually takes a significant amount of piercing damage, as the Water Elemental quickly just gets destroyed. Mana burn right there. Breath of Fire. Panda at level 2, Demon Hunter at level 4. Are these units going to be able to get away? Footman with the Fed. Mortar teams now coming back out the other way. Will they be able to shell shock those Dryads into submission? That is the question indeed, as we're looking at 58 over 60 compared to 70 over 78. Larger army for Reprisal, and so far that temporary setback has had a lasting effect on Remind's army as he continues to try and regain the lead that he arguably had in the early portions of this game. Archmage going to go ahead and engage off over here. You see double mortar teams in the backfield. Are they going to be well protected? No, Dryads are going to be able to pick them off. There is a Scroll of Protection. There's a bit of slow Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire across multiple units. As you now see, some of those Dryads are going to get taken down. Archmage now at level 3, making that Water Elemental very, very difficult to abolish magic once more. Already sitting at 180 mana, as the Naga Sea Witch didn't get in on the action of that Scroll of Protection, but still gonna be able to do a whole lot. All right, let's take a look at what's happening here. Rejuvenation. Spellbreaker wants to steal that for the human army. Is it going to work? As we're looking at those reflection of that damage back onto those Dryads, getting a bit of slow poison as well. All right, towers are all here, ready to go. Are we going to see some auto repair? Dryad not realizing, hey, you know what? You counter me. I should really not be trying to engage you at all. All right, peasants not on auto repair. I take it back. What are they doing? They really should be on auto repair right here, and it gets taken down. No real reason why those peasants are not on auto repair to try and keep these towers up, as Reprisal having a big problem, but the main fight off to the north, the Spellbreakers and the Footmen are engaging. All right, Demon Hunter back down across here. Mortar teams shell-shocking, taking down a whole bunch of Dryads, and with that, the chances of Reprisal getting back out of this game have pretty much fallen to none, as we see awkwardly, Remind coming back into this game, chances are little to none, as awkwardly Reprisal with the lower score comes out with the victory. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed it.